James Harden arrested in Houston on a misdemeanor charge of carrying a weapon in a motor vehicle. I keep saying how we have all this LeBron James energy that's circulating as we await his decision for next season, if there will be a next season for him. He's had a very successful career, and he was drafted by the Cleveland Cavaliers, born in Ohio. You see James Harden currently on the Cavaliers. Now there's a negative story with James Harden as he's arrested. Is this kind of like what they would say a sacrifice, right? Because, LeBron, championship player, one of the greatest of all time, something has to give, right? Do we get a lot of these little stories like this that are negative by the language? They both got the name James, right? Is this what happens? Do we get like 10 minor stories that kind of equal up to like a sacrifice for LeBron's success? You see the Cleveland connection, you see the James connection, right? This arrest was 165 days after LeBron's birthday, and Cleveland equals 165 in the reverse cipher. We'll play this news clip and then we'll get back to it.
Clerk, at 10 o'clock on this Saturday morning, let's get to that breaking news. James Harden has been arrested on a weapons charge. That is according to multiple reports, which say it happened early this morning in Houston as authorities caught him with a handgun in his vehicle. It was apparently in plain sight, not being carried in a holster. The 36-year-old NBA star was released on bond. The charge is a misdemeanor. A court date is scheduled for June 22nd. The former Clipper is a graduate of Artesia High School. Harden helped lead the Cleveland Cavaliers to the Eastern Conference Finals, but they were swept by the New York Knicks.
All right. Remember Savannah Guthrie, her mom came up missing, and LeBron's wife's name is Savannah. Don't forget that. Okay? There's been a lot of this stuff going on, as I stated, surrounding LeBron James. They said his gun was not in a holster. I think they said in his vehicle. So he's age 36 as well. So look at what I noticed right here. His full name is James Edward Harden Jr. Look at the bottom and over to the right. You see I have it highlighted. Look at the reverse reduction cipher. You see that 116? We just had the 11th day of the 6th month pass. And he's arrested a few days later. On Saturday, he was arrested. But that was Thursday, the 11th day of the 6th month, and it syncs up with his name. And now he's trending. Even Ben James is trending. I was going to cover that story, and I started on it. And I wound up putting a few slides in this one when I saw that James Harden was arrested. Now we get Ben James takes the lead in Canada in his pro debut. So you get another James And again, this stuff is not a coincidence. It's all with the language. LeBron James is born in the 12th month. Gun and James equals 12. And now James Harden is arrested on gun charges. Look at the jerseys. 123 is like LeBron's birthday. 1230. You see that? Drop that zero, right? 123, 12th month and the third and the three. You see that? Even Houston equals 112 like Harden. And he's arrested in Houston. And 112 is like 12. Gun 12, James 12, LeBron born in the 12th month. Houston 112, Harden 112. So Houston, H. He used to play for Houston also. Right? And that's interesting too because another Texas team, San Antonio's in the finals. And, I forgot to mention that we're in the NBA finals right now. LeBron, his energy is going to be hitting, okay? Because he's made several finals appearances on top of that. But check this out. Houston, H. Harden, H. According to the Harris County District's Clerk's office, Harris, H. Right? Handgun, H. You also see 31 and 32 with Houston and Harden. Fire, huh? I think that we had some other characters trending with the name that rhymes with Harden. I can't think of it right now. Did I just do, let me see. I might have just done it was David Hockney who died. It's a H. Doesn't really rhyme with Harden, but Hockney, Harden, you get the H's both trending at the same time. Pretty wild, huh? I could go deeper and find more. I just, I don't want to invest that much time into it.
We start with breaking news from the Cavaliers tonight. Star guard James Harden arrested after an early incident this morning in Texas. We're going to get right over to Chris Wrinkle with more information now. Chris, not good news for a guy who's looking for a new deal. What do we know at this time?
Yeah, this is not the James Harden news we thought we were going to get, and certainly not the start to the offseason the Cavaliers envisioned with the all-star point guard. But here we are. This morning, James Harden arrested in Houston for misdemeanor unlawful carrying of a weapon. According to Harris County court documents, he was taken into custody around 3:41 this morning, released on bond around 7 o'clock. This all stems from when a handgun unholstered was observed on a car seat, the passenger seat of a car that James Harden owns. It was unregistered. Now Harden will be arraigned on June 22nd. A statement from the Cavaliers to us saying, quote, the Cleveland Cavaliers are aware of the arrest of James Harden this morning and are in the process of gathering additional information. We are in contact with James and his representation and will continue to monitor developments as they become available. At this time,
it could have been like some kind of setup as well.
They do allow players to have firearms as long as they are registered, they have the proper documents, and the team is notified of this. Of course, Harden not having a registered handgun certainly opens himself up to some sort of NBA punishment.
That's stupid. It could be just a setup to halter his future as well. And I think they said something about a contract or whatever. Right? So it could have just been a setup just to kind of get him out of here and get his career wrapped up. Also, that's and that could be my opinion. But everything else I gave you is just facts. You can't deny the Cleveland name or the James name, the Cleveland connection with LeBron. LeBron, we're expecting to find out if he's going to retire or continue his career soon. This stuff's been going on. If you watch my videos, then you could see he's got a lot of Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant numbers connected with him. Also, I won't get into that right now, but remember Michael Jordan's dad's name is James also. He's no longer with us supposedly. But I'm going to see if there's anything else real quick in the article that could add. So his arraignment is June 22nd, according to the clerk's office website. Harden is listed as a Houston resident in court documents. This arrest was at 3:41 a.m. He was booked before 5 a.m., then posted a $100 bond and was released from police custody, according to charging documents. We don't know if any of this stuff actually happened. Gun not in the holster. So you got holster H, Houston H, Harden H, handgun H, Harris County H. It's a lot of H's, and he just finished his 17th season and has the right to exercise a $42.3 million option to return to the Cavs. Remember, LeBron James equals 42 in the language. This is an 11-time All-Star, 8-time All-Star NBA selection who earned MVP honors in 2017, 2018. And again, I believe this is completely connected to LeBron James somehow. It doesn't mean LeBron's responsible for it, but with his success, I don't know, maybe he could we could assume some responsibility for LeBron with the career that he's had. I mean, look, Cleveland. Will he head back to Cleveland? Will he retire? We'll find out in the next few months. I think it's time to retire. Will he go to the Warriors? I don't know. Remember him and Steph, born in the same hospital in Ohio, right? There's been other negative stories with Ohio lately also. Oh, and remember Myles Garrett, who was on the Browns, was it a trade to the Rams? LA? LeBron plays in LA now. There was like a shooting, I believe, recently, and there was 12 people involved in that shooting. So that was another 12 also, to go with the 12s I presented earlier. Look at how James Harden Jr. has got 225 in the reverse cipher. That's like 25, and that goes with the 25s with Ben James and his birthday 25 days. Did I put the wrong date in there for his birthday? Look at that. I'm glad I caught that. So I'll have to edit that part out of the video. That's I think that's someone else's birthday who's trending right now. His birthday is May 30th. Right there. I guess I could just go see if it. Look at, he was born in 2003 also. And that's like 23. LeBron's got the 23 on his jersey. Remember Michael Jordan retired in 2003? And he's known for the number 23. Okay, so I'm glad I caught that error. I'll just have to edit that out of the video. I'll probably leave this part, though, where I caught it. I will on the fly come look at and just see how many days after LeBron's birthday, just to see if something else lands here. Taylor Swift trending recently also. At the Knicks game, LeBron's birthday is 17 days after hers. So let's put that May 30. This is Ben James, who's trending, golfer. Okay, I don't really see anything with that. 151 days after LeBron's birthday. That's interesting, though. Look, 150 days in between the two dates. LeBron James' birthday and Ben James. 150 days between the two dates. And Ben James' birthday is the 150th day of the year. And check it out, 152-day span when you include both dates, 152. Birthday leaves 215, same numbers, just mixed up. Check that out. Okay, so I guess I'm off to edit that little error I made earlier. Appreciate you being here. Even if you're bots, I'm cool with that. The stupid comments could get annoying, but I'm good. James Harden arrested in Houston, misdemeanor charge of carrying a weapon in a motor vehicle. I just broke it down for you.